Facebook, kindly permit me to use this song and entertain my followers and my viewers. I have no copyright over this song. Thank you.
Biafrans Got Talent exclusive.
Bluetooth mode.
As we control the sound, the very great and talented. IKONSO, which is the chalice of God. The Holy Grail himself.
IKONSO, Biafran warrior, IKONSO, freedom fighter man, IKONSO is our hero, IKONSO in the resting of the paradise.
You fought like a soldier, and you died like a soldier. You never betrayed our motherland. Your legacy lives on. You are a gallant soldier, a fervent soldier, benevolent soldier. My brother, you will live on. IKONSO, you will live on. IKONSO, IKONSO, you are a hero. IKONSO, oh, keep your guard, IKONSO,
We are avenged, because it is appointed unto man to die on the ones. It is the way you die. It is the way you exit the state of man.
The sudden death is unbearable. I feel the pain from my innermost heart. You just had to say goodbye, my hero.
Ebani no nechebe kasino to Guanana. You left us, but you live on. All on our walk, Antekwala Biafra. Njinji Cheji, Ala Juroyi. Iya Inurta, ESN Commander. Umunne Rayanye, IKONSO Wala. IKONSO, you are reborn, you offended nobody, but they choose to keep you. You offended nobody, but they choose to keep you. We revenge,
There will be no mercy. There will be no mercy, I'm telling you. No. Let us stand because the will and the vision of God in the evening.
IKONSO, your death will be remembered.
As Biafrans mourn you, the whole world mourns you too.
It truly pains my heart that you are no more.
You are a hero.
The shock can never go out from my heart that you are no more. Continue fighting.
You are a hero.
Your sacrifices will never be forgotten. We will get Biafra reincarnate soon.
And the IKONSO will be avenged without apologies to any idiot wherever in the world. And the work is ongoing to that effect. And we're not going to stop until the heads are complete. 2,000 of them.
A peak protein.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow Biafrans, wonderful people, lovers of freedom, and friends of Biafra. Those of you that are watching this program from any part of the world, you are welcome to this program this morning, this afternoon, this evening, depending on your location and time zone. Today on this platform, as it is hot, we are going to talk about our gallant, fearless, late commander of ESN in Imo State, Biafra land, known as Mazi Anayochukwu Nwokike, the Holy Grail, aka IKONSO. Today marks the second year of his death. But to me, it's like yesterday. Believe you me, my heart is very heavy. Because while listening to the voice and this sound you just heard now, the voice of our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he cried on that fateful day. And he promised that the death of IKONSO must be avenged. And believe you me, since they killed that innocent man who was fighting to protect his fatherland, all the people that had sand in his death have not had peace. And today I am going to bring somebody on board on this particular program. Another gallant living hero. Another formidable lady. Another beautiful and effervescent freedom fighter. Biafrans, I don't want to get emotional. If you notice delay in my speech, I want you to know that I am trying to hold back my emotions, not to break down, because today's program is going to be exceptional. Today mark 2 years when Nigeria government, through Hope Ozodimba in Imo State, invaded the beautiful home, the peaceful land of our mama, and killed our own gallant soldier who sworn with his father's grave that he will never be alive and watch Fulani herdsmen raping our mothers, raping our sisters, killing our fathers in the bushes, destroying our crops, and kidnapping our brothers. He sworn over his dead body will he watch it happen. And indeed, This gallant soldier whom shall be immortalized was killed because he refused to take bribe from the government of hopeless Ozodimba to work with them, with the Ebubago killers in our land. As you all know that the people that we are fighting to liberate ourselves from, they have money, they have contacts, they have everything you can think of. But there is one thing that they don't have, and that is what we have. And because of that, we are greater than they are. That is truth. They do not have truth. They are lying from every pit of hell from both sides of their mouth. They kill us thinking that the killing of the Biafran people is going to deter us, thinking that it's going to weigh us down, thinking that it's going to stop us from fighting for our freedom. But little do they know that the more you kill us, the more you provoke us to our people to come and join on this restoration program. I want the world to know that today is also exactly 1 year, 5 months, and 3 weeks that our sister, whom is going to join me on this platform today, Nwada Kamsi, always known as Ada Biafra, always known as Adan Soka, always known as Ada IPOB, was kidnapped, brutalized, her bones was crushed, and dumped into a very thick forest, where Chukwokikabiama sent somebody to rescue her. She was kidnapped from Lagos, taken to Niger State, where they have their abattoir. But Chukwokikabiama, with his infinite mercy, rescued that lady. Today mark it 1 year, 5 months, and 2 to 3 weeks, if I'm not mistaken. If not that Chukwokikabiama said that this lady will not die, by today, as we are remembering the death of IKONSO, we would have been talking about her death as well. But believe you me, this lady have committed no crime known to man, just as Commander IKONSO have committed no crime known to man. Just as Moses committed no crime known to man. Just as Chinedu committed no crime known to man. Just as Ugweze, Onyeze, Awara, Pikin, Mighty, and so many of them that were massacred in Afaruku Ibeku were killed for committing no crime. Since this 1 year, 5 months, and 2 weeks plus, nobody have heard from this lady on Facebook or any social media as usual, because she was indeed a gallant soldier fighting in the media front for the restoration of our nation. The news of this lady's abduction hit every IPOB member. The traditionalists went into research into Biafra. The Christians went into prayer. And the media warriors, we went on rampage, speaking about her abduction. And I believe those things put together is the reason why the adopters only crush her bones, dumped her lifeless, and leave her because we raised alarm on time. Since then, this lady saw her death and came back to life. Since then, this lady has been suffering, going through one surgery to another, because she is only fighting for her freedom and that freedom of his people. When you talk about this lady that I'm going to bring on this platform right now as it is hot, you talk of fearlessness, you talk of consistency, you talk of gallantness, you talk of purity at heart, and you talk of truth and honesty. When you look at her physically, she is more beautiful than I can imagine. So many ladies of her kind doesn't come to Facebook to speak because they are afraid of death. But anytime I speak to this lady, she tells me that her beauty is rubbish without the restoration of her nation, Biafra. She tells me that whatever she might have possessed as a person has nothing to do if Biafra is not restored in her own lifetime. She went through several surgeries. She went through pain and still going through pain. That is why I love her so much. A lot of ladies in this struggle are into this struggle because they want to get attracted to men who are fighting for the freedom of our people. Some of them are in the struggle because they want to gain pity from people to send them money and help their situation. Some of them came as agents in disguise, penetrating into the struggle, extracting information from the gallant men on the ground, pushing it to the enemies. Only but few of these ladies are those that I can tell you that I love so much because they are pure at heart. This lady I'm talking about right now went to the land of the dead and came back alive, and she is going to speak today on this platform as it helps. Therefore, I want you to share this program because you are going to listen to her. And I will try as much as I can to make this program interactive. I'm going to open my line, but it's not going to be a question and answer program. Nobody should ask her any question when I will open my line. This lady respects IKONSO to the brim. This lady loves IKONSO to the brim because of what IKONSO have done during his time on this planet Earth. That is why she told me, Mazi, I am going to speak today on your platform for the first time after I was kidnapped, after I was brutalized, after I was beaten to stupor, after they beat and crushed my bones. I have not spoken to anybody through social media. But today, as we are remembering that gallant man IKONSO, for the love I have for him and his family, I will join you to speak. Even though I am still going through excruciating pains, I will still speak because of these gallant men that have failed, especially gallant Commander IKONSO. And that is why I want to thank her so much for acknowledging this fact that IKONSO has become immortalized in our hearts, in our memory. And she wants to talk about IKONSO today. Don't expect to see her on visual. You will hear her voice, but you will not see her on visual. She's going to speak to us, but not on video. Because she is not as good as she's supposed. But that doesn't stop her from speaking to Biafrans. And thousands of you have been inboxing me, asking me questions. Where is Ada Biafra? Where is Ada Biafra? Where is Ada Biafra? Today, Ada Biafra is going to speak to us. And those of you that has something good at heart for Ada Biafra, the time has come. Those of you that are asking of her, the time have come. I am not doing this program like I want to do a fundraising for Ada Biafra. Never. You guys know that I'm not in that part. But believe you me, Ada Biafra needs our support as it is hot right now. I'm a man that when I tell you that I love somebody, I don't love you because of your beauty, because of your intelligence, but because of the quality that you possessed. When I say that I love you because of what you have in you, not on the facial beauty. That is the same love that Ada Biafra had for IKONSO, and that is why she agreed and decided to talk on this platform today, because IKONSO is our hero. IKONSO left 3 beautiful children, a wife, and a widow mother with other families. IKONSO said instead of him to be alive watching our mothers to be raped, our sisters to be raped, it's better he fight to the last point. And he indeed fought and protected the land of Biafra until his dying day. But there is something that I want to say about IKONSO before I bring Ada Biafra in. I believe our brothers and our sisters, the great commanders of Eastern Security Network, those that are fighting to protect Biafra land in the bushes, we listen, we watch this program, listen, and get advised. IKONSO is an epitome of truthfulness. IKONSO is an epitome of kindness. IKONSO is an epitome of truth, love. IKONSO left abroad and marched down to Biafra land to defend Biafra land. So many people promised on Radio Biafra, when it is time I am marching to the ground to fight from the ground, I will fight with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I will do this, I will do that. All nebubonu. But life is still sweeting them. They are still residing abroad where they are, doing their businesses, making money, living good life. But Command IKONSO and people like us came down to Biafra land. Because life is not sweet to us without Biafra restoration. The Eastern Security Network commanders, I want to talk to you guys before I bring Ada in. I want you all to learn from Commander IKONSO. When Commander IKONSO hit Biafra land to defend our motherland, the first 6 months of his return was bitter. No food, no money, no anything. Even the villagers that knew that he traveled abroad for greener pastures were laughing at him. Even some family members were making caricature of this gallant man. We are remembering his death today. They were telling him, your mate went abroad and came back with cars and built houses, mansions here and there. You went abroad and came back with the name that Nine Biafra. You are doing Biafra. And you came back empty-handed. Oh God. I don't want to break down. This is the kind of attack and insult that was meted on this man that came to protect their fathers and their mothers that are on the ground. Each time they insult him, he will call me and say, Mazi, this is what people are saying about me. But I don't care. If I die fighting for Biafra, I will go to heaven. This is exact word of IKONSO, because I know that I'm fighting to defend humanity. Most of the people that reside abroad were calling him, telling him, why did you go back? You are following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and you went back home and you are suffering. I know my contribution towards IKONSO's life when he visited Biafra land. Any 1 naira I have, I share it into 2. I give IKONSO 1 to feed. Because it was a volunteer. We are not paying anybody in this movement, especially the volunteers. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made it clear. You are coming to serve your own motherland. Therefore, do not expect to be paid. And IKONSO adhere to that instruction. IKONSO followed the rules and regulations. IKONSO respected the order from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. IKONSO refused to go into criminality just for him to get money to feed his family, his children. Oh. If I call him Saint IKONSO, please don't get it wrong. He is a saint. You all know that at this juncture, in this critical situation of a man that traveled abroad and came back with nothing, the only option that is left for so many people is to start criminality, to start stealing. How was your job for them to be able to feed? But IKONSO stand when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ask him to stand. IKONSO move when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ask him to move. IKONSO run when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell him to run. Therefore, he commands respect from men and women in his community, even when he returns with no money. He was doing no business. But IKONSO is the last man that will watch you intimidating somebody because you are richer than him or her. IKONSO is the last person that will watch you intimidating someone because you are older than that person, or bigger than that person, or stronger than that person. IKONSO will come after you. He is indeed a true representative of what freedom fighting is called, or should be. That first 6 months was a 6 months of agony, pains, and penury. He did not return alone. He returns with other commanders. He returns with other volunteers who came to defend Biafra land. But among them all, he is the only one that died among them that returns from abroad to defend Biafra land. As a matter of fact, he sacrificed himself for the Biafra restoration. How? He would have collected bribe. He would have started doing the things that some other people were doing to survive. But he rejected all just because he knows that the restoration of Biafra does not need any soiled hand. It is only with men of pure heart and integrity that Biafra needs to be restored. IKONSO was approached by Hope Uzodimba, the Supreme Governor of Imo State, to drop Biafra restoration and join Ibubago. IKONSO refused. IKONSO rejected that offer. A 10 million naira offer was placed before IKONSO. Not money to be transferred into account. Cash money in Ghana must go. Ghana must go. Actually, it go 10 million. IKONSO said, no. I am not interested in this money. Because I know that in Biafra, I will be a billionaire. My children will live a good life. My land will be protected. They made it 20 million naira. They increased it. And I want our commanders in the Eastern Security Network Command to listen. IKONSO refused to collect that money. Some people told him, collect this money, eat this money, then damn the consequences and continue what you are doing. IKONSO approached me and asked me, brother, they have promised to give me 20 million. At that time, I'm talking about, even myself, Mazi became, I don't have 1,000 naira in my account. IKONSO doesn't have 50 kobo in his account. It is only IPOB leadership that takes care of few needs of those men that returns from abroad, because there's no how the support from the leadership to all the men that came from abroad will satisfy all their needs. It's not possible. They were to be taken care of by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu himself. That is why I want the commanders that are watching this program to know that the kind of friends you keep in your life determines who you are. It's either it's positive or it's negative. If I happen to be a friend of the late Commander IKONSO that lost money, I would have convinced him, say, bro, go and collect that money. Make we chop the money, but we're going to do what we do. But I told you, say, no. I stand with you. We don't need this money. And you are not going to work for Ibubago. We will remain to work for Biafra until Biafra is restored. It doesn't matter if we die while doing that. We must set a pace that others will follow. A legacy that will be respected across the globe. He said, thank you, my brother. In case some of you do not know that I am the one that introduced Commander IKONSO to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Yes, I am the one that introduced late Commander IKONSO to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He came to Senegal, where we are having meeting. And because Mazi always mentioned my name online, he approached me. I connected him to Mazi. And since then, Mazi have never regretted knowing IKONSO through me. IKONSO is a gallant man. He's a truthful man. If you give IKONSO $1,000 to keep for you, go to China, come back, that $1,000 will not, there will be no 1 naira removed from it. If you give IKONSO 10 million naira, legit money to share to 10 million people, he will make sure that everybody receives their own. There are things you don't know about IKONSO that I have not told you. But this message is going to the commanders of Eastern Security Network who are still suffering in the bushes, those that are still standing firm. And the message is also going to those who have fallen out from the leadership to think, to reason, and to learn from the late commander whom we are remembering his death today. They raised the money to 30 million. Yet IKONSO refused. They made it 50 million. IKONSO called me and said, these people are trying me with money. But little do they know that my freedom is greater than money. Therefore, I am not interested in this 50 million. I told him, that is my man. Thank you. Do not take the money. We need money, but not blood money from hopeless Uzodimma. The reason why I am using this as my preamble is because there are some commanders that some people brought to their platform. And they're saying they have repented. And saying that these people have repented. And those commanders, I even called on that platform. I called to ask question. The question I ask is, why are you people not patient to follow the leadership? And the fallen angel commander said that it is because of hunger and starvation. Now, Biafrans, I want you to compare this answer from this commander on Chibuzo Egwato's platform. Because if I don't mention his name, it will look as if I am afraid of anybody. I'm not afraid of nobody. He brought a commander who have fallen out joining Ekberima. But because they are having issue with Ekberima, he began to confess. And he said it was because of hunger and starvation that made him to go out of the line of duty as directed by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. But Commander IKONSO was hungry as at the time that this money was offered to him. Myself, who happened to be his friend and brother from another mother, was also hungry as at the time that this money was offered to IKONSO. Oh God, men of integrity are few in this struggle. Men that can never be bought with money are few in this struggle. And I am one of them. Oburi Tuono. I don't have, and I'm not boasting that I do have. But for you to bribe me to jettison this movement because of bribe, because of monetary whatever, you are hallucinating because it will not happen. IKONSO rejected a whooping sum of 50 million. You guys should know that if IKO had collected that 50 million, there's no how I, Mazi Nnamdi, will not get at least 10 million from that money. Yes, I'm telling you what is obtainable. I know IKO. He will not give me less than 10 million. But I said to him, Mazi, you should reject that money. Even when I knew that if he had collected the money, at worst say, no, give me money, 5 million. But what is 5 million? What is 10 million? What is 50 million compared to the restoration of our own nation? I am setting the record straight because there are things that you guys doesn't know. Even when they were calling me, come out and talk about him, come out and talk about him, I said, leave me. There is time for everything. I want those commanders that say they were hungry. They left the struggle to join Ekberima because they were hungry. To calculate how much was given to them by Ekberima and his gang. And to calculate the number of people that have died among them. Then equate it with the money that was offered to IKONSO to deviate from the movement. And he rejected it. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu cried on live broadcast because of IKONSO, many of you do not understand why he cried. One of the reasons is that he has lost one among the 100 men that can be trusted with money, with anything, and they will not disappoint. That was one of the reasons he cried, because he was looking for 100 men. That 100 men doesn't mean that it's supposed to be 100 men in number 1 to 100. No. There are people that can resist bribery. The people that cannot be corrupted. People that can stand on their word. And when you push them, even if they fall, they get up and come back to their normal position. But some of them are now crying, going from platform to platform, saying that they actually left the struggle because they left the ESN command under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because they were hungry. If hunger is the yardstick to measure why you should derail from this movement, I, Mazi Nnamdi would have left this movement for a very long time. Yes, because I have tested money. Maka ndị Igbo sị na kama ọnụ na-eribeghị eri, kama ọnụ na-eribe eri ga-akwụsị iri m, kama nke na-eribeghị ochelu, erigo m ego, emetụgo m ego aka. But this money is a blood money. Because they were calling this IKONSO to come and join Ebubagu to be killing his own people. Just as you people saw exactly what happened. How Ebubagu is entering people's community, massacring our own people. IKONSO cannot even fathom or imagine how can I take a job to kill my own people because of money. Why I am fighting without being paid for any shishi to defend them. How many of you can put this together? When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that we are fanatical about Biafra, he is talking about people like IKONSO. IKONSO refused every bribery and corruption. That is why they got him. There is another thing I want to tell you about IKONSO. People were saying, why was IKONSO killed in his community? That as ESN commander, he was supposed to be in the bush. Yes. But I will shock each and every one of you today with the exposition I want to make. Just a little one I want to drop about IKONSO. Heaven bear me witness. I am speaking not under the influence of alcohol, because I have not taken any today, but under the influence of freedom fighting with truth. Back up. The reason why IKONSO was killed was because he left the bush. And something happened in the bush that made IKONSO to seek for refuge in his own community before the death, before they betrayed him and he was killed. Inside the bush where IKONSO was commanding our men, There are people that joined the ESN command in Imo State with the intention of criminality, with the intention of kidnapping, with the intention of snatching of cars, all in the name and under the cover of ESN in the bush where IKONSO was commanding them. IKONSO stood to fight them. Oh, we lost man. We lost men in 1,000 men in one man. We lost it. I am saying this for the first time for you people to understand that because he refused to allow those men that joined Eastern Security Network in disguise, because remember there was a time Mazi Nnamdi called for our people who are in the military to withdraw, come back and join ESN. So many of them were criminals. They came to join with intention to carry gun and be kidnapping, taking people for ransom, asking for money in Imo State. You guys didn't know the cause of IKONSO death, and I'm bringing it to you live and direct as it hot on this platform today. IKONSO refused them. IKONSO told them that he is under oath not to betray the struggle, not to steal, not to take anything from anybody, not to kidnap his own brother, not to go into robbery. That any day he does it, that he will die. Hey. I don't talk anyhow. But anytime I come up to speak to you to give you information you need to know, take it serious. Take it very, very, very serious. So these guys that joined IKONSO, most of them have soiled their hands. And they wanted IKONSO to be inclusive in their criminality in Imo State. IKONSO told them no, that ESN is genuine people fighting to liberate our people, fighting to defend our land, fighting to protect our fathers and our mothers from the Fulani herdsmen that is raping, kidnapping, and killing us. That it is not meant for criminality. That is why when some people come on Facebook to talk about IKONSO, they yap. They are talking based on assumption and what the people told them. I am telling you on what I know. And on the process, why they are trying to be relevant, speaking, you see them, you see the same things that they're not supposed to say. You see them saying things they're not supposed to say. This young man refused to allow the men under his command to be stealing, to be kidnapping, to be snatching cars, to be doing all manner of nonsense in Imo State. He refused. That guy is a saint. Then what happened? They started planning to kill him in the bush. Oh, they started planning to destroy him, to kill him in the bush and bury him there. That is what happened to IKONSO that you guys doesn't know. I haven't said it before. This is the first time I'm saying it. And I have my reason. Ada Biafra is coming. Calm down. Do not be in a haste. Ada Biafra is coming. What I'm saying now, even Ada Biafra do not know it. Nobody knew it. Only few people in this struggle, few knew about it. That the reason why IKONSO was killed was because he refused to allow the men under his command to go into criminality, to go into kidnapping, to go into snatching of cars and killing our people. That is why even when he rejected the offer from Hope Uzodimma to join Ebubatoro. Now, Hope Uzodimma was looking for IKONSO. The people who want to turn ESN into criminality are also looking for IKONSO. So IKONSO cannot stay in the bush anymore. Staying in the house now become the easiest way where Hope Uzodimma boys was able to got him. If not that those guys that wanted to criminalize this movement, if not that they wanted to kill IKONSO in the bush for refusing them access to go and steal, IKONSO will not have died by now because he will be in the bush, protected, protecting the land. But because he said no, they were not hunting him. They told him verbatim, Kokokom, if you come back to the bush, we will kill you. And we will bury you here. You use your head to do football. Because you don't want to allow us to continue kidnapping, stealing, raising havoc under the guise of ESN. And do you know what IKONSO did? IKONSO have sacrificed not only for the struggle, also to protect the image of ESN. Because if he had accepted that offer, by now there may not be ESN, because once they started stealing, once they started doing all those things, and it is obvious that they will be tagged criminals, just as the enemies are trying to tag them, but we are not giving them the opportunity to do so because we are fighting, defending them, telling the whole world the truth about what they are doing. They are only in the bushes fighting against the Fulani herdsmen that are destroying our crops, raping our mothers and our sisters, and killing our fathers. That is what IKONSO stood for. And that is exactly what he was doing. So because IKONSO left the bush, now coming back to his fatherland to seek refuge, it was easy for Hope Uzodimma to got IKONSO through information and killed him. Biafrans, this is another thing you need to know about IKONSO. Plus it to the ones you knew. That guy is a holy grail. IKONSO for real. A man of truth and honesty. A man of dignity. A man with respect. A man that I adore so much. A man that I can close my eyes and open my mouth. Whatever he put into my mouth, I will eat it, knowing that he cannot give me poison. That is why I told the world that I am adopting his children. 3 of them. From the day IKONSO died, IKONSO children becomes my children. Anything I can do to support, to help those children grow, Mazi is doing it already. And I owe nobody apology for that. I will make sure that IKONSO children grow to reap the good job which the father have done for this struggle. And I thank all the Biafrans, those of you that are remembering the children of IKONSO and the family. I thank all of you who have done great in supporting the family of IKONSO. Someday, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is coming out soon and is going to speak to humanity about things you need to know after IKONSO was killed. And those of you that are still calling Madam Bridget, Madam Bridget, Madam Bridget, Madam Bridget, IKONSO money, IKONSO fund, IKONSO this, IKONSO that, stop it. Madam Bridget did not embezzle IKONSO fund. Neither did she eat that money. I am saying it, Biafrans hold me responsible if what I'm saying about IKONSO fund under Madam Bridget's care is not truth. Hold me responsible. I don't speak anyhow. about issues like this. But once I tell you something, put it in your archive and come back after 1 million years, nothing will change. Madam Bridget has not spent a dime out of IKONSO fund that was raised. I am saying it, I'm beating my chest. And I am swearing with Chukwu Kikabiama and this struggle. So anybody that is attacking Madam Bridget based on any other thing you think you know about her, I don't know. But when you talk about the fund that was raised on IKONSO, because I know as I'm doing this program, people are going to call to ask what about the money that was raised about IKONSO and was kept by Madam Bridget. What happened to it? This and that. Don't ask me. Like I said, if there is anything that happened to that money, if you hear that Madam Bridget ate that money after Mazi Nnamdi is released, hold me responsible because she did not eat it. Some people doesn't know how to keep information. And some people think they are smart when they are speaking. They don't know they are giving out wrong information. I am not the smartest. I am also learning. I don't know everything. But the little I know, I pray that Chukwu Kabiama should harness it with more wisdom and understanding. Therefore, on this note, I want the world to understand that we are remembering our gallant IKONSO, the man that refused to be bribed, the man that said no to Fulani herdsmen in Imo State, the man that refused to dabble into criminality, kidnapping, caste snatching in Imo State that makes the people that join the camp start looking for his head. And when he get out of the camp, he was killed at home. That is the man I am talking about today. That is the man I am remembering today. And my sister from another mother, the girl I love so much, because of her gallantness, because of her truthfulness, is about to join me on this platform. But before then, I want to go on music break. When I come back, I will bring her in. My name remembers Zopaleze Chukwu became Ago Biafra nke mbụ na Biafra eze nwife worldwide. Ikpe mala eziokwu aka azụ dị ya. Ikpe mala eziokwu aka azụ dị ya Mazi Osoja dị mejiji ifere. Eziokwu bụ ndụ nke mbụ. That is me. If I tell you to hold something, hold it. If I tell you to leave something, leave it. Because if I lie to you, you will not give me money. If I tell you truth, you will not give me money. It's better I tell you the truth and damn the consequences. And on that note, I want to bring this music for us to listen before we go, before we bring Ada Biafra in.
IKONSO,
As we continue to mourn the very great and gallant IKONSO, which means the chalice of God, the Holy Grail himself.
IKONSO, Biafran warrior, IKONSO, freedom fighter man, IKONSO is our hero, IKONSO interested in the paradise.
You fought like a soldier, and you died like a soldier. You never betrayed our motherland. Your legacy lives on.
You are a gallant soldier, a fervent soldier, benevolent soldier.
That's who you are.
My brother, you will live on.
Yes.
IKONSO, you will live on. IKONSO,
To be avenged, because it is appointed unto man to die in the words. It is the way you die. It is the way you exit the stage of man.
The sudden death is unbearable. I feel the pain from my innermost heart. just had to say goodbye, my hero.
Ebani no nechebe kasino to kwanana. You left us, but you live on. All on our walk, Antekwala Biafra. Njinji Chireji, ala Juroyi. Iya Lorota, ESN Commander. Umunde Rarayaye, Konsa because you are innocent, you offended nobody, but they choose to kill you. You offended nobody, but they choose to kill you. We revenge now.
There will be no mercy. There will be no mercy, I'm telling you. No. Let us that is the will and the vision of God in the evening.
IKONSO, your death will be remembered.
Because you are a hero.
As Biafrans mourn you, the whole world mourns you too.
It truly pains my heart that you are no more.
You are a hero.
The shock can never go out from my heart that you are no more. Continue fighting.
You are a hero.
Your sacrifices will never be forgotten. The real dead Biafra reincarnate soon.
And the IKONSO will be avenged without apologies to any idiot wherever in the world. And work is ongoing to that effect. And we're not going to stop until the heads are complete. 2,000 of them.
Thank you very, very much. And I want to thank the Biafra God Talent group who put up this beautiful melody together in remembrance and commemoration of Commander IKONSO, late Commander IKONSO, the Holy Grail. And I want to use this opportunity to remind Hope Uzodimma that the dead body of IKONSO should be kept for proper burial when Biafra asks for it. I am repeating again. On behalf of IPOB worldwide, led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that we want the dead body of Commander Anayochukwu Nwokike IKONSO to be kept for proper burial. If not, Hope Uzodimma, if you leave office without releasing the body of Commander IKONSO to us, when you die, you will not be buried in Biafra land. Yes. If the body of IKONSO is not released to IPOB to bury, to give him a heroic burial, when you die, you will not be buried in Biafra land. Ojuzo Kanu has just buried his wife in America. You may be buried in UK or in Japan or anywhere when you die. Because IKONSO was a man that fought to defend our land, while you are a man that brought the enemies that are killing our people. Right now, I want you guys to get ready and listen. I'm bringing in Ada Biafra Maramma, Ada Nsuka, Ada IPOB, Ada Nnamdi Kanu. I'm bringing her in right now. Hello, welcome to this program as it hot on this platform as it hot Biafra television where millions of Biafrans are watching and listening. Today, we are bringing our sister Nwada Kamsi Riochukwu, Ada Biafra, Ada IPOB. Ada IPOB, you are welcome on this platform as it hot. Please go ahead and speak to Biafrans because they have waited for you for 1 year, 5 months, 2 weeks, and subtraction days. Go ahead and speak to Biafrans.
Thank you very much, Mazi. It's a good weekend.
Thank you.
I appreciate this medium being given to me. I want to thank, first of all, I want to thank Chukwu Visabi Amaturi. Onye kere living na echeche bisike gaga na ogu ọmụma amasị odumeje odumama. I want to appreciate him for making me, or can I say, I'm just looking for the right word to use, for giving me this second chance in my life again to be in the land of the living. It's not by my power, it's not by my might, it's not because I am too special, more than our gallant heroes and heroines that have passed on. I return all the glory to him, and I say thanks and thanks a million times to Chukwu Visabiama for giving me second chance in my life again. Thank you very much. And I want to use this opportunity to thank IPOB family all over the world. I want to thank our media warrior. I want to thank the DOS. I want to thank our barristers, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, Barrister Mike, and so on and so forth. Thanks to everyone who has remained resolute. Thanks to everyone who has remained firm ever since our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was extraordinarily reduced from Kenya to Nigeria unjustly. I said, may Chukwu Visabiama bless you all and bless your family in the name of Chukwu Visabiama Promigeni. You see. Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Ada, you greeted everybody, but there's one beautiful woman that you have not greeted. I want to remind you of that woman, if you can remember.
Oh, yes. I'm very, very sorry. My apologies for that. Yes.
It's all right.
Please, Biafrans, pardon me. I want to also use this medium to appreciate the wife of our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want to thank his wife for being by his side all this while, all these years, that the zoo have been trying to haunt his life for no just cause. Because it only takes a strong woman to be with that type of man. It takes a strong woman to be by the side of our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. A carnal woman cannot be the wife of Nnamdi Kanu.
Of course.
A carnal woman can never be the wife of Nnamdi Kanu. I can say, give me that permission to say that Chukwu Visabiama destined his wife to him. Because I didn't say he married another woman, which is not our lady, Mrs. Uchechi Kanu. I think our leader will be dead by now and
true.
Gone forever.
That is true.
But Chukwu Visabiama gave him that woman to support him, to be his backbone, from now until forever. Because if it is some women, they will just abandon the husband, abandon anything that concerns him. But she stood firmly. She said, no, I still want my husband to continue with this Biafra restoration. Because there are some women that they were going to, like, let me just say, there is a woman that if they are in the position of our leader, Mazi on the channel, their wife will discourage them. And you hear something like, those people you're fighting for, they don't even care about you. Why do you want to kill yourself because of these ungrateful people? But no, she keeps supporting the husband. And I want to appreciate her for that. Thank you very much, Ma. We Biafrans, we appreciate your support. And Michuko Dikabiama, keep you alive. Keep your husband alive for us because we love him so much, and keep your children. Long life and prosperity is what I am asking now and forever. You will never die. You will not die until Biafra restoration. And even if we restore Biafra, we keep on living and we will enjoy it together. Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you very, very much, Ada. On this platform, as they hot, you know, say as they hot, now so we they talk. Your personal ordeal with the people that kidnapped you is not why we are here, and I will not allow anybody to ask you a question in regards to that because there is time for everything. I had a mind boom, I am up. I had a mind boom, I am up. I had a mind chakam, I apota wolia choba followers on Facebook. No, there are things that happen for a reason, and there is time that is well designated for that thing to be talked about. I think it is not yet time for you to talk about your ordeal with those that kidnap you, that beat hell out of you, crush your bones, and dump you. But why we are here is because I don't want you to go emotional. Put yourself together, because I know as I'm speaking, you may be remembering what you went through. That is why I don't want anybody to ask you a question about it. I want us to talk about IKONSO. And today the day makes it 2 years that IKONSO was killed. And you personally accepted to talk about him today. What do you have to tell the living because of what you know about IKONSO? The living I'm talking about are the men, gallant men that are in the front line in the bushes fighting. If you have any word for them or whatever you want to say about IKONSO, I want you to go ahead. The floor is all yours. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very, very much, my dear beloved brother. Mazi, I appreciate once again. Thank you very much. Please, dear friends, forgive me. I'll be mixing this live broadcast with my language and English.
Go ahead.
Because if you know me very, very well, I often broadcast with my language, which I am very, very proud of, because that's my roots and my mother tongue.
Of course.
Yes, thank you very much. First and foremost, I want to say 2 minutes silence for our dear, beloved comrade and commander of ESN, IKONSO, who died for Biafrans, who died to protect our people, who died for the restoration of Biafra. We need all Biafrans all over the world who are listening to us to please 2 minutes silence for our commander IKONSO.
And the time starts now. Thank you.
and may the soul of our dear beloved brother, Anu Chukwu, aka IKONSO, rest in perfect peace.
You see?
Thank you very much. I will try not to be emotional because right now I'm emotional already. I'm just trying to be strong because IKONSO Obugonobo, our commanders also. He was a brother. He was an elder brother I never had. He was my friend. He was ESN commander. In short, he was everything for Biafrans. IKONSO did not just die a coward. All gone with IKONSO will only marry as one as any as a G. Morgan IKONSO, man of its words. The Gengbang Ruffle in 31 days prayer. Make a hype man. I have so many reasons I call him my hype man. Because IKONSO is someone that can never hold grudge with you. IKONSO was a man that whenever you offend him or maybe he's not happy with you, it will be very, very blunt to tell you that he's not happy with you, and this is exactly what you did to him. He's a man of integrity. This is exactly 2 years he passed on. But to me, and Biafra family all over the world, I believe he still lives. IKONSO is a man that everyone should learn from. IKONSO was never a greedy man. IKONSO was a man of people. IKONSO was a man of integrity.
100%.
IKONSO was a man of his words. When he tells you that I'm going to do this, he's going to do it. Without any doubt or equivocation. He fears no human, he fears no spirits. IKONSO was a man that whenever you're in trouble as his friend, he must come for you and rescue you, if he may.
That's correct.
He was a man, mutual advice from him, he will give it to you.
Yes.
IKONSO, to me, was not just our commander, but my brother from another mother. I remember when he was given 10 million naira as a bribe from Opu Zodima. He refused. 20 million naira was added. He refused. 30 million to 50 million. He refused it because he was a man of integrity.
That's right.
He was a man of his words. But he never allowed that money to deceive him. He would have collected that money and make away from himself.
Yes.
Commemoration in Nigeria, Bali. But IKONSO said no. If instead of me to betray my people, instead of me to betray this struggle, he'd rather die an hero than die as a coward.
That is true.
And today, he died as an hero and not a coward.
That's correct.
I want every Biafran all over the world that is listening to me, IKONSO. Because if IKONSO was a bad man, if he was a bad commander, our leader wouldn't have cried for him.
That is correct.
If you listen to our leader, the very day we made broadcast, IKONSO, this is approximately 2 years onward. If you listen to our leader's broadcast that very day, he said IKONSO's death must be avenged.
Yes.
And it must definitely come to accomplishment. Because we never forgive and we never forget. Our leader cried. Our leader cried on that very day.
It's true.
Because IKONSO was his personal bodyguard, which he loved and cherished so much with everything in him. IKONSO is not a betrayal.
No.
IKONSO is, I don't know the best word to use, but God knows my heart.
He's a man of integrity.
Thank you. He was a man of integrity. Whether man or woman, if you are very close to IKONSO, if you talk to him as a person, you get to understand what I'm saying. But whether IKONSO a man or the from a distance you might judge him by his look.
Yes.
From a distance you will judge him by his appearance. Mm-hmm. From a distance you are saying about but he's not that kind of person. Oh, but somebody knows what is going gra. But which you do you mean? Oh, but somebody. Oh, this one. Also, the meaning about Sana. Not the meaning about G, Mama Boji. IKONSO, since Madam IKONSO are going fast. IKONSO got fast. And I am very, very proud. Ibu Eni IKONSO, Ibu Wanenti IKONSO, Ibu younger sister IKONSO. Now this struggle. Because without this struggle, I'm a money IKONSO. And I am happy, I am privileged. In Mata Onyedeka. Ama Maramune, Hana I know IKONSO Tana. No, then a phone. Now, obi ekeji fute na anware. Dogna am ge kokuye. Na bo nya jobo. Am ge kokuye no buru mad. Am ge kokuye na jinare munyonyi. Am ge kokuye no ore turu munyonyi nda. Bine be je bine IKONSO. Ebiri IKONSO no gona gini mere. The bribe. That he cannot betray his people. That was the reason why, Puzo Bada. Yes, tell me. And then Mamma Aroko, Maybe. After me, IKONSO Dragana. Dure the Dagu commander, Ojo, Gitara Nana Ipob. That was the reason why they trust him and then they could have been for nothing. Now, I can't for the next only IKONSO and Dokogoy. I'm Dokogoy, Peperana. hand that killed IKONSO. Vultures will eat from his carcass. They will never know peace. They will never feel good. They will die and vultures will eat from their carcass. That is to say, if their corpse will be available for vultures to feed from. IKONSO was a good man. IKONSO rejected the money being offered to him because he knows what he wants. At this point, he collected that money and ate. Again, I ain't gonna pay a joining Tana.
Yes.
But he refused. And he will forever be our hero, no matter what.
Of course.
Makani mejibu he. Tena nuga na ifane kugu. Nime meteka adogoi. Mogo to no mogo gana na tankpari. Mogo na wogi yedo. No wana. Babugo kubeka goto. IKONSO abugo yine megide mmadụ. IKONSO abugo nye afụgọsọ. Maọbụ ma na-akpa nkata. Ma emegide onye dị ha na IKONSO gba nkata. IKONSO bụ Nwachukwu bụ.
Yes.
A na-ekwu ntama. And a PhD. Biafrans all over the world. Don't be deceived by anybody. Don't be deceived. Man go of a bribe for you to betray this struggle. Because your debts, nobody will ever remember you.
Of course.
You will never be remembered as an hero, but as a coward. Don't allow anybody to lure you into things you don't want to do. Don't be lured because of money. Don't be. Because I couldn't go one. It is better for you to be a poor man with your integrity than you becoming a rich man as a coward. Makamanda ba ina afuna. Mwenye ego. Meya. Jezo kunanu. Na bi akori da no nyere ego. Na yejure no no ba saso. Kana ine chete onu IKONSO ntana. Hans banga na chete gbogbo. And I believe na Biafrans can chete. Even after we might have gone, our children will be remembered. Whenever your mind prompts you to do evil against the struggle or against your people, the first question that will come to your mind is, or should be, after I die and pass on, what will I be remembered for? What will I be remembered for? That should be your question. Because I couldn't do one and may occupy to yourself. You know, to you, Lily Chocolana. More in which no will be passing. Oh, we need to put a cog as a good. Mabonoya Murechile. I found not the Chukujidere. I found a coy. Or maybe you die tomorrow. People will be happy that you are dead. Is that what you want? Like I said before, no matter or whenever you want to do evil against the struggle, what's your mind, your conscience? Because currently now I'm going to wanna open a key na there's a big key no go ya bara go. Each of you are very good. You know, everybody are quite key. That is conscience. What will you be remembered for? Can we worry? Ike Peremado, we set me as an example. Opo ogai nurone Nigeria na UK. Everybody was jumping up. Now the people did it. Everybody was happy. Nigeria. After 20 years in Senate, only meeting. Everybody was happy. Is that the kind of life you want to live? Is that the kind of life you want to be remembered for? I believe it is no. Nekago kwoto. Dani mlereri ihe megidu mmadụ big. Na gịnị nwa na akitara n'ime ya? It is very, very deeper than the ocean. It is very, very deeper than the ocean. In Nigeria, you take a market. Only IKONSO should serve as a lesson to everybody that has been sabotaging the struggle, that has been collecting money here and there to sabotage the struggle, that have been doing one or two things to sabotage the struggle ever since our leader was extraordinary rendition from Kenya to Nigeria. Which will be that? Which will be that?
Okay, Ada.
Yes.
I would like you to break it. Somebody just made a request that I should play the short clip of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast on that very day that IKONSO was killed. Because Mazi made a program after that day. It was the next day that Mazi talked about it. So I want you to break it, take a breath and drink water. Okay. I will bring you back again. Thank you very much. Stand by. Biafrans, you guys know as we talk as you hot now, so we talk. I want to remind our people, as requested by our brother Eke, that the ongoing call, Biafran are calling the African Union phone numbers. They are ongoing now, they are available now. So you should join in making the calls. If you go to my platform, you are going to see the update, the number to call and what to say. Right now, one of our brother from America, from Atlanta, Georgia, you know, when I do my program, I do listen also. I do watch your comments. If I'm seeing everybody's comments. So he is requesting that I should play a clip of that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's broadcast. Actually, I did not cut it. I just want to see if the where it was posted, the person started from beginning or the person cut it. But I want us to listen to the broadcast of that very day. After that, I will bring her back.
I keep saying it live on air to the hearing of the whole world that the IKONSO must be avenged in a grand manner, so that in their next life, these Janjaweed people and the traitors we have in Biafra land, they will know not to touch a warrior and defender of the innocent, which IKONSO was. A warrior and a defender of the innocent. You know that place they call Douglas Road, you know where? You know Douglas Road? I don't know who was born Douglas. It's Douglas Road. You know, neocolonialism at its best. Tonight, I am renaming it to IKONSO Way. You see Douglas Road away? Today, it is being renamed IKONSO Way. You see, in the state government house, it's no longer Douglas House, it will be called IKONSO House. The seat of power in Imo State will be called IKONSO House. Any ministry in Owerri, very simple, any ministry in Owerri that sends out a memo, even the local council, that refers to that road as Douglas Road, the chairman will be in trouble. That road is called IKONSO Way. There is nothing like Douglas Road anymore. IKONSO Way. I know who IKONSO is. I don't know who Douglas is. Who Douglas from where? Douglas from where? Who's the Douglas? And I want signs to be put up everywhere. Every house along that very stretch of road must have on this wall IKONSO Way printed on it. Every landlord along the former Douglas Road, take note. IKONSO Way, until you tell me who Douglas is. IKONSO fought and died for you and I. I know who he is. I don't know who Douglas is. IKONSO Way is going to be called. And the government house, will be called IKONSO House, no longer Douglas House. Any ministry, that goes against this, IKONSO Way is going to be called. Every house, it will be printed, IKONSO Way. Government house in the way is IKONSO House. No longer government house. It's IKONSO House to be called. These people came to our land and killed somebody fighting to keep his ancestral home together. IKONSO did not go to Plateau States to fight Fulani Janjaweedism. IKONSO did not travel to Bauchi State to fight the Fulani jihadists. IKONSO did not travel to Yobe to fight them. He was in his father's land, the home of the ancients, the land of his ancestors and his forebears, defending it against the ravages and excesses of Fulani Janjaweedism. With the help of Popo Zadema, with the help of Obi Ozo, with the help of Igbo APC informants, with the help of your Fulefus, you have writing rubbish from Abuja and from Lagos. They killed a son of the soil. And the IKONSO will be avenged without apologies to any idiot wherever in the world. Nigeria will remember who IKONSO is. The whole world will. By the time we are done, every child, even those of them in Hungary, they will be asking their parents, Daddy, what is IKONSO? What does it mean? Then their parents will tell them it is the Holy Grail. The Holy Grail. If you don't know, let me tell you. The Holy Grail. That's the man's name, IKONSO. The Holy Chalice. The Holy Grail itself. That's the man you killed. You have murdered sleep. You don't know that before? After this, every ESN commander will sleep in their house. After this episode, if you see an IPOB or a commander, and you will, in fact, you buy a person chocolate. One Nigerian. All of you are there idiotically. Bring your BVN, all of you will queue up in the sun. Some of you never knew that your name was a way to bring in Chadians and Malians into Nigeria. Nigeria is your problem. We bury him with 2,000 heads. 2,000 heads. Upper belief is only 100. We bury him with 2,000 heads. IKONSO. You don't know. It is the way you die that matters. It is the way you exit the stage that matters. And IKONSO exited the stage as the hero that he was born to be. That is why he will be avenged. There will be no mercy. There will be no mercy, I'm telling you, there will be no mercy whatsoever. None. Let that heaven fall, that we may all perish. If that is the will and wish of the Most High Elohim. What type of country we want? The people will decide. Instead of them to address the issues, they keep dancing with security, more vigilante, more AK-47, more pump action. Do you think it's going to stop anybody? The more pump action you bring, the more AK you bring, the more you supply the army of God. Your politicians are your enemies. The army propping them up and keeping them in office are your enemies. The police are your enemies. You must destroy all of them for you to survive. For you to be alive, you must destroy all of them. Or else, believe you me, your lives will continue to be a mystery. The injustice and flagrant abuse by Fulani dimwits can only be stomached by those of you that lack the courage to fight. These are the same people that are called Ipob terrorists, but Fulani headsmen who are today making a lot of women childless in Benue. The same Fulani that drove away Yoruba people into Benin Republic. They are not terrorists. The people you are relying upon to come to your rescue are the same people that sent these murderers to kill you and get your land. I will use a police as an example. All the years they've been killing us, occupying our land, that we cannot go to the farm anymore, Dave Umahi said nothing. It was only the time that we started to respond in like manner to these terrorists that they started complaining. The death of IKONSO opened the floodgates of hell. IKONSO must be avenged in a grand manner, so that in their next life, these Janjaweed people and the traitors we have in Biafra land, they will know not to touch a warrior and defender of the innocent, which IKONSO was. A warrior and a defender of the innocent.
And Mazi cried. He cried on this particular program. I know some of you are waiting to hear where he was crying. We know when he cried. When he broke his silence, stopped talking for a while, for like a minute plus. Then he picked up again. On this note, I want each and every one of you that is watching this program to understand one thing. We are remembering our gallant soldier. Mazi called him the defender of innocent and a warrior. Today marks 2 years that he was killed. And some people are typing here asking me what happened to those people that made him to leave the bush and start sleeping in his community before he was killed. You don't need to ask me that question. Such question is irrelevant. Because believe you me, after the death of IKONSO, most of the people that has their hand in IKONSO death have all kicked their buckets. Most of them. They have all kicked their own buckets. Go and check and see all the idiots, the criminals that Ekberima is giving gun to go and do 1 or 2 in Biafra land. So many of them have kicked the bucket. IKONSO is not ordinary person that you can just kill and go scot-free. But what I'm saying today on this platform as it hot with Ada Biafra is that Hope Uzodimma should make sure that nothing happened to the body, to the corpse of Commander IKONSO. If he is intelligent enough, he should keep the body of that guy safe somewhere. Yes. If he is intelligent, if he's he will keep the body of that guy safe. Believe you me. That is what he should do. Makana obayiri ba sa agaji ozu makozi IKONSO. Joy makonwi IKONSO. I find it difficult to say RIP IKONSO because in my heart, my spirit, I believe IKONSO still lives. He never died. The spirit of IKONSO is living in thousands and millions of Biafrans that you see today. So stop asking what happened to the people that betrayed him, that made him to leave the bush and come outside. You don't need to ask that. They can confess, they can confirm that the man that they betrayed and got killed is not ordinary man. Even as I'm talking to you right now, the guy himself is fighting in the spiritual realm. IKONSO is fighting in the spiritual realm. That is why I want each and every one of you that is watching this program to share, because we are remembering the hero of our own time. I'm going to bring Ada Biafra once again. Then I will have 1 or 2 questions to ask her, after which I will bring the program. I will open my line before I bring the program to an end, because I want Biafrans to contribute to this program. Ada Biafra, I want you to get ready to pick up. Ada Biafra, we are welcome back.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. You do listen to the voice of Mazi speaking on that very day.
Yes, I did.
Good. I want to ask you a question. After IKONSO was killed, you called for fundraising in support of IKONSO children and family. What prompted you to do that? And the money which you collected from them was sent to the family through me, through myself. What prompted you to do that?
Anyway, thank you very much. You know, the reason why I did that was not because IKONSO was not just can I say
a comrade?
Yes, was not just a comrade,
yeah.
And it was not just a commander, and he was not just the first person to die for the struggle. No. My main point of doing that fundraising was because if you're very close to IKONSO, you will know that IKONSO was actually doing nothing rather than defending our land.
That's correct.
And there was no actual thing or business the wife was doing, right, that she could hold on to herself and be managing. I couldn't do that on my own, so I had to ask our people who had sympathy for IKONSO and his children to donate, which they did. And I still appreciate that, because it was not easy doing the contribution, because it takes a whole lot of trust. And can I say, trust and I don't know, but I'm just looking for the right word to use. So pardon my manners.
Trust is the word.
Yes, thank you. To do that, because it was not actually easy when I did that. Because IKONSO children are very, very little. They are not matured yet. He has 3 kids, and his wife was nursing a child when her husband passed away. So that was the reason why that's the reason why I asked for the fundraising, and after the fundraising, the money was being sent to you, and it was delivered to IKONSO's wife, and IKONSO's wife called and thanked me to thank the Biafran, which I did appreciate the Biafrans, because my aim was to go to their village in our mama to deliver the money to her. But during that time, there was a whole lot of massacre
going on.
Yes. So that was the reason why I couldn't go.
That's right.
So I had to deliver the money to you, and which you did. And she sent her appreciation by phone call.
Yes.
So that was it.
Thank you very, very much. And that when you look at what is happening in this struggle today, the media warriors have done greatly in making sure that we don't leave anybody behind. And I must tell you that so many of them are asking after you. So many of them are asking about you, especially our brother Mazi. He was asking of you, and I want to say it live. I don't want to tell you in the private. I want to say it live so that you also will get the message that I deliver his message to you. That he was calling all your old numbers and all we are not going through. So maybe after this call, after this program, I will still get you connected with him, but not to everybody, because some people actually that heard about a problem of a certain person are happy that you have them, because they will just call and say, hey, sorry, in their mind. That sorry may not get into their mind. Only but few that may, show kindness when they hear that you have a problem. So Biafrans love you so much. I want you to know that. If you see the velocity which Biafrans raise, especially the IPOB media warriors, which we raised in asking of your whereabouts, if you saw it, you will know that indeed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu trained us to be our brothers and sisters keeper. And we indeed do that. Now, talking about IKONSO, back to IKONSO, I want you to speak to our women, our girls that are in this struggle. A lot of them are going astray. A lot of them, instead of focusing on what they are supposed to do as media warriors and writers or what have you, they are deceiving the men in the bushes, deceiving the men on the ground. Just few words that you have for them, after which I will allow you to go, then I will open my line to attend to those that may likely want to call. I wouldn't want you to remain and be answering call and whatever. No, I will do the answering of the calls. If you want, you can stay background and watch. So I just want you to give them advice, after which you should go ahead and give us your closing remark, and that is all. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much, I appreciate once again. Thank you for this.
Hold on.
Can you hear me?
Yes, hold on. Before you continue, please. I forgot to add, and it's very important that you should also use your own voice to talk to the world about the rendition of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If it's only 5 minutes or 10 minutes, I don't mind. Tell them about this man that is being held under solitary confinement against his wish, even when court have given him freedom. I want you to talk about him, Because if you do not talk about him, this program will not be complete. So go ahead and do the needful. Thank you. Go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, thank you very much once again. Confining our men and our women in this struggle that have been deceiving our men in the bushes. First of all, I want to talk about our men. Our men that are in the bushes. You should know the reason why you are there. You should know what you are fighting for. Don't allow a woman to deceive you. Don't. And for our women, deceiving our men is not a good thing to talk about. Njikọ anyị uche unu dịkwa maka na anyị bụ ndị omu onye enyi na-emebi a whole lot of things. They can use a woman to lure you out and kill you. Ndị na-eje ụka gwara anyị na ọ bụ Delilah bụrụ Samson. Ndị obodo very powerful. Since under oath, ikwesịrị you should be focused in what you are there for. You should limit your communications. Abuga halele na this struggle be atroce. Magono bugo halele na say all hail Biafra do sunobu. Magono choyene dawo. I'm a fin on a mosha. Asonike ne echekubu budai. Ma bala jinele mama ani ma bala jinele the umana ani chinjum. Ikwesiri use a konuchegu. Mogana mam no biye so iye dị na agadabe na asu no ụfọdụ unu na dala n'aka ndị iro. Mara ị na-eme n'ime ọshabe. Ekwele m onye na-efu deceive ego. Ụfọdụ njikọ ụmụ ndị omu deceive mere antana webe he no. Somebody like Double Lion, where is he today? He's dead and no more. Where in the Bono? He's nowhere to be found. You shouldn't be deceived by a woman. You shouldn't allow a woman to lure you for your enemies. You must not restrict nor surrender. But use your brain. Use your brain. A woman can deceive you. Because two things can kill a man. It's either a woman or money. Algumbene frak maragun obugo biabiyeje. Obugumbene fast signal is gumbena biyeje. And for our women deceiving our men in the bush, it is high time you stop it all. You stop it. Makodom maga. You have to stop it, Makodom maga. Ibonye nyaya lala. And I believe Nichogome Ivrejeha. Our men should be wiser than serpents. Don't allow a woman to deceive you. Know what you are in for. Know what you are doing. Know that you are fighting a just cause. Know that you are there to protect our people. Know that you are there to secure our land. Know you are there to protect our mothers in the farm. Know you are there to protect our sisters in the farm. To prevent being raped, killed. Use your brain. Don't be deceived by something in between the legs. Don't be deceived by anybody. Don't trust everybody. Like I said earlier, be wiser than serpents. Because everyone, non the Nigeria government, wants you dead. And I believe you don't want to die. And it's only nyege to lead you to your death. Marie ne mala. Ni mala be mosha. Marie chojere ni mala. Abuga lele be afutakbo on the phone. You basically not in a contact with anybody. Which will not be there. That's the only thing I have to say, my brother.
Thank you. Now go straight to speak about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu rendition and his situation right now in the hot.
Thank you very much. So our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that was extraordinary rendition from Kenya to Nigeria. Even when the Federal High Court, Abuja.
Bluetooth mode.
Unacquainted, but they still hold him in captivity for no just cause. My message to Nigerian government now is, they were all saying that our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, was the problem to Igbo politicians in Southeast. Now, they are still holding our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, in captivity. And their election has been rigged. The election has been rigged, and everyone, even the black Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Biafrans all over the world are not the problem of Nigeria. I could remember the broadcast our leader made. He said, and I quote, that your voters card can never count. Your vote can never count in the zoo. The only people that can rig an election is the INEC. And everybody right now, they are talking about it. They are seeing it. So why are they still holding this man in captivity? If not because that we are in a country that they don't have laws, they don't obey the court order, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu would have been released by now. It's not the problem of Nigerian government. The election has been done and it has been rigged. We know who won the election. But it was diverted to another person. We all know all these things. So why holding this young man in captivity? Why are they still holding him in captivity? He should be a free man by now. Why are they still holding him in captivity? It is because they know that Biafra has come to stay. Because if anyone had told them that in 1967 to 1970 that Biafrans were massacred, if they told them that a generation will come that will emerge to fight and restore the sovereign state of Biafra, they would never believe it. Because you cannot kill an ideology. Biafra is an ideology and you can never kill Biafra. And my prayers to our beloved leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is for him to be released as soon as possible. So he will go back to meet his family, his wife, his children, and to us as well. Because I know he's not going to stay there forever. You cannot beat a child and tell the child not to cry. It is not possible. It is not possible. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is fighting a just cause. Not just for us, but for our people. Not just because he wants to have a good life for himself, but he wants everyone to have a good life. He wants everyone to live like a big man in Biafra land. And that is the reason why he has been fighting. They called him all kinds of names. They abused him. They called us a miscreant. But we are still living. And I'm happy today that all those people that insult us in the past are beginning to see the truth. And whether they like it or not, Biafra must be restored. In our time.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very much, Ada. Who have preserved you and given you a second chance to live, because he said you must live to see this great nation, Biafra. We thank him for every good thing he have done, for the protection and for everything on your behalf. And as we are remembering the death of IKONSO, we are also celebrating your life, because if not, by now we will be talking about that Ada was kidnapped and she died. But God forbid, they kidnapped you, they broke your bones but did not break your spirit. So those that are asking of you, saying you have run away, you are no longer talking this and that, don't know what you are going through. Only myself that is always online talking to you that knows exactly what you are passing through. But I want you to know that so many Biafrans love you so much. And thank you so much for acknowledging this phone call. Thank you for coming on this platform to speak. May Chukwu Kabiyama bless and heal you completely, that those pains may be taken away from you, and those bones that were crushed shall grow back and give you more long life. Thank you very much, and God bless you. Thank you. Thank you very much. I see the hot on this platform, so they talk. And right now, I am going to open my line for those of you that want to contribute on this platform, those of you that want to speak, those of you that want to say something. To the men in the bushes, I have a message for you. I've been giving you the message as in the heart, but right now, I still want to give you more of the message. And this time, it is going to come from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I want you to listen. And the line is open. Let me put up my phone line here. For those of you who doesn't have my number, I'm going to put it up here. And if you want to call, please don't forget to tell us, say, as it dey hot. Now, so you go talk am. Please, when you call, make sure after introducing yourself, you go straight to the point. Now, I have a powerful message to the men that are considering leaving the bush, to the men that are considering going to collect bribe, to the men that are considering giving up. There is a message from Mazi and Kanu, which have always been a motivational factor to me, because each time I listen to this message, it gingers my swaggering and give me reason to continue. Because we are not doing this thing for the living, we are doing it for those who have died. And for this reason, we must continue until we restore that nation which they died for, which Commander IKONSO died for, which so many of our commanders have died for, and which Mazi and Kanu, Mazi and Kanu's parents died for, and Mazi and Kanu suffering for it today. He promised us he's not going to give up. I want you to listen to this, please.
Or we die in the process. There will be no retreat and no surrender. If the option they give to us is to seek our restoration by violence, every living thing living in the zoo will be destroyed. All the animals will be destroyed. It's a promise and a pledge we're making to them. They must understand that we just don't love our country. We are fanatical about Biafra. We will do everything humanly possible to ensure that Biafra comes. It is either the flag of Biafra is raised up or I am lowered into the grave. One of the two must happen. It is better for this heaven and this earth not to exist than for Biafra not to come to pass. We dedicate it into the hands of Chukwu Abiyama, the creator of the heavens and the earth, because only him decreed that we should exist as a race, and only him has the say to decide and to determine if we are to survive or not. We don't rest our hopes in any man. We don't believe that any country can do anything for us. We are going to reaffirm our faith in the supremacy of the creator of the heavens and the earth, Chukwu Abiyama, upon to whom and in whom every glory and honor belongs to. That's why we worship him and nothing else and no other. We worship the one true living God. That is who we worship. That is why we were created. We are not like any other people. We have been chosen by Chukwu Abiyama to serve him. We have been chosen by the creator of the heavens and the earth that we may serve him. That is why in our names it contains every praise imaginable. Every praise imaginable to the Most High is contained within our names, because we are very special people. We are here to reaffirm and reiterate that. We are here to ensure that this very march towards our freedom cannot be hindered. Any obstacle on our way, real or imagined, man or woman, adult or child, anything it is, once you are an impediment to the restoration of the sovereignty of Biafra, you will be destroyed completely and totally. In every way imaginable. We do not forgive. There is no forgiveness in our dictionary. We are here to ensure that the death of 3.5 million people is not forgotten. It is to them that I owe every ounce of loyalty and obligation. They are not here to offer any advice or to ask us to forgive Gowon. They are not here to ask us to forgive Haruna. They are not here to ask us to forgive the Yoruba people and the Wolowo family. The reason why we exist is to ensure that their memory, that they can never ever be forgotten, that their memory will linger on forever, that as long as man walks this earth, this world will remember the 3.5 million people that they killed, men and women that did nothing, children that were innocent. Their only crime is to be blessed by God. That is the only crime they have committed. As those children were being slaughtered, as they were being stabbed to death, by a very wicked and cruel world, spearheaded by Awolowo. Everybody looked on and did nothing. Instead of them to help us, they ensured that our absolute blockade from land, air, and sea was absolute, that we may die, that the children of God may die. But lo and behold, Chukwu Abiyama determined that we cannot die, that we cannot perish, because we are his own. Despite all our iniquities, despite all our sins, he made us in his image. He gave us that very edict to worship him, and that is what we do every blessed day on this radio station, without fail and without the fear of any human being, not less of an animal in the zoo. We are here to worship Chukwu Abiyama. For those who don't understand what Chukwu Abiyama means, he is the creator, the supreme creator of the heavens and the earth. And to him we owe everything that we are. And upon him and to him does every honor and glory belong to. This is Radio Biafra.
Thank you very, very much for listening to that. My line is open right now. For those of you that want to contribute to this program, please, when you call, tell us as they hot. Now, so you go talk. Have the first caller on the line. Caller, welcome to this program as they hot. Welcome to the program as they hot.
As the hot, now so I will take talk.
Thank you very much, my brother.
My name's Akiso. Ejike, man, Ajuluchuku. Thank you, my brother. Thank you very much for this wonderful presentation. Thank you for giving us the voice of our leader, because whenever I hear that voice, it motivates me. That voice gives me hope. It gives me hope. It makes me to understand that I shouldn't withdraw. I shouldn't surrender for anything. That I have to keep the candle burning. Because whenever I hear the voice of our leader, it enkindle us to do great job. And that is the only thing that can cure him. And that is the only thing that will keep him moving. That voice. That voice, no one have that such voice. That voice is unadulterated. Whenever we hear that voice, especially me, in anywhere, I must turn back and look my front. I know there is no hope in that contraction called Nigeria. To start with, our sister Ada, I'm so much happy and I'm glad to hear her voice after years today. God, Chukwu Okike Abiyama, you have done a wonderful thing for us again. When I see the post that Ada is coming, I was very happy. In everything they have did to her, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama give her long life and prosperity. She will never walk alone. We are watching. Nothing anyone can do to her. They have done the worst. What else again can they do to us? They have killed us. They have jailed us. They have destroyed our livelihood. They have made some of us cannot live that social life that we normally live. We have assumpted ourselves, differentiated ourselves for going occasions. We cannot club, we cannot attend burial, we cannot do some other things that other people are doing for Biafra to come, that our children will enjoy it. Ada, nothing will happen to you. As long as you speak today, shame to the enemies. Shame to those that say we have abandoned you. You don't know how it is for me today to hear your voice. I hear your voice. I'm very, very, very happy today hearing your voice, because you are one of us. You are one of us, hardcore. And they see you. As they hear your voice, all of them will do what? We go in shame. My brother, our leader told us a time like this will come. I said it in our meeting. I told them we are entering the dangerous period. And that time has come. Adam said, the election has come and gone. Our leader said, the PVC not count and not save you. Our leader said that Ahmed Bola Tinubu, they have not him to be next president. Do you see? Every word of our leader has come to pass.
Bluetooth mode.
Making himself a puppet to the Fulanis. Do you see? That guy you call, that our leader you call small boy, you call him all sorts of names. Every word he said today has come to pass. Mazi,
thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll stop here.
Thank you very much, my brother. Mazi Chisom. Thank you very, very much for your contribution. The line is still open for those that want to call, those that want to contribute to this program. The line is open. You can call now, because I am here to answer your calls. The caller is calling once again. Yes, welcome to this program, Aside House.
Mazi Opaleze.
Yes. Welcome to this program. Your name and where you coming from, please.
As you dey talk, na so I go talk am.
As you dey hot.
My name is Mazi Obelago. I'm calling from Thailand. Obodo Ndozo. Nwa Chineke. Ana m asị gị jisi ike na olu ome na alụrụ anyị wabụ ndị IPOB worldwide. Gaa n'iru na ndị Igbo si onye asị ya jide ka o ji nọpụtara na o ji nke ọma. Wee wekwere were a wee na-ekele Chukwu Okike Abịama n'isi ọmarịcha ada nwanyị o Ada Biafra na otu o si wee mee ya bụrụ onye nwere onwe ya. Wee wekwere ụta akpa na-ayọkwa Chukwu Okike Abịama ka o si ụta ahụ o si wee mere Ada Biafra na ndị niile pụtara na njem a ka o sikwa ụta ahụ wee mere ya onye isi anyị bụ Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ka ọ nọnyere anyị n'oge na-adịghị anya. Nwa Chineke jisi ike n'ụlọ m na-alụ ọ dịrị isi nyefere ụta agwụla agwụ.
Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you for your contribution. The number to call is still on the screen, and those of you that want to contribute to this program, the line is open once again. If somebody is on the line calling, you should wait and watch. Once the person drops, then you can call in. I have another caller on the line. Caller, welcome to this program. I see the host.
Thank you so much. Are you here? Am I coming out loud and clear?
The world is watching and listening.
Greetings, Ezenwife, and greetings to Biafra worldwide.
Welcome.
And greetings to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Hamaradi Kendigo, Guru. Today is a day that we remember our beloved hero, IKONSO.
Yes.
And I say, may the soul of IKONSO continue to hurt those who are involved in killing him.
Yes.
And our dear sister, Ada Biafra, I greet you so much. My name is Weikechu. I'm calling you from Spain, Malaga. And I'm from Soka province in Biafra land. So Ada Soka, obi the man wearing them in the road looking Tana. Obudukwa the IPOB Lele and wearing Tana. And I can square the rest and we Ike, Goche will be taken my no look. Ichi goes to Zokun. Kantondo agbanyeghi ihe ndị iro mere gị ma na-eshika asịkwerigike anyị keleshirike. So because of people like IKONSO and because of people like Ada Biafra, because we are fighting this struggle because of those who die and those who are alive today. Some people that are alive today have passed through so many things. Some are in prison, some have lost their legs, some lost their hand, some are still there are some are still in pain of what they passed through because of this struggle. And because of these people, we cannot bow down. We must continue fighting until Biafra is restored. For the sake of IKONSO and other comrades, people like Waka Waka Ada Biafra, we hold them credit. When I remember what these people have passed through, when I remember those who have died because of this struggle, I will never rest one day fighting for this struggle. I never rest. I never rest. Because why? We hold them a lot of credit. You know? So, those who have in hand in IKONSO dead, I still remember one of our brothers, one is not my brother, one Imo State guy that celebrated the death of IKONSO with champagne. Every time I do remember that guy. I don't want to mention his name, but you know who I'm talking to. Somebody boy. The first person that I saw in Facebook when I wake up in the morning, early morning, I see somebody drinking champagne and crying that IKONSO is dead. IKONSO is dead. I was like, if IKONSO died, how can you be drinking champagne? Which means you are celebrating the death of IKONSO. And this young man is still moving around Biafra land. But only God knows. That's what I believe. So, Mazi Senwife, I know you are a close friend to IKONSO, like a blood brother. Obi segike, jisike nwanne mmadụ. Biafra kwuge n'azụ. We are not going to bow down on Biafra is restored. And we will celebrate all the heroes, our great children, great-grandchildren, 7, 8, 10 generations until this world ends. We never forget those who have died fighting for Biafra struggle. Thank you so much, Nwachineke. God bless you.
Thank you. I like people that call and they speak straight, you know, and make their point very, very swift. I like it that way. I like it that way. Once you greet us, tell us your name, you go straight and speak. 2-3 minutes is enough. Then you give way for someone else to call. I have another caller on the line. Caller, welcome to this program, I see the hot. Your name and where you're calling from, please.
Yeah, Mazi.
Yes.
Mazi,
you see?
Program. I made a mistake last time. Maka being a poku shibuzo. One name can they? After more mother Kajaka. Let's mean Jawena.
Okay.
Last time he made a program Maka Chibuzo, Eguato. One name can they? Oh, broken neck. PGO a cop for now. To get only feel but I'm before I'm the Pokwa. Then away I can make Makai way up. And Makai Maka 1 night could be Konso. Now 1 night could be Konso or is born where I for what. Mama Pishinake. Or else no, I didn't you are. I can get an broken and
you see?
I go there more. Band the Ume. The one hand cut to be. After kind of for Biafra, or how I be the highest place. I be maybe my Biafra land or the high Biafra. When I come 1 night, why? Look what down soccer. There's a ball on why. I think Chineke goes there. I'm a 4 million. I know 4 million boy. If I say don't believe women, this is a Kaya because I am not you know. I need missing so much. I'm from Machineke Yabagume. Yabagume. Because I need to see your voice. I need to see your voice so much.
Emmanuel, you can another treatment up to this moment because of the number of damages, because of the amount of damages that these people did on this girl's bones. They crossed her bones. You will not understand. So I'm not expecting her to come and be doing program now until she is fully healed. So that is the truth.
My brother,
I know you don't know. I'm on Nemaro, so but I know. So she will not be coming on live program any moment now. The reason why she come today is because of remembrance of IKONSO and how much she loved the guy. So that is why she came. So go ahead, my brother. All you need now is support of people, prayer, morally and otherwise. However you can support her, go ahead and do that.
Okay. After Machineke, I go to the man.
You see?
When you 1 night, when I go home and die, I don't die, then why? Some of my program. 100 good die, 100 good consaya, or Muiko for them, open 1 night, why I have 100 fire, because of no hear them back and go. And then we go doing 100 higher, maybe a bundle. I didn't have you. If you go on your get up web, or you get it up web. You could open them. I can die. Where you opportunity when I want to have 1 name a programmer. As a name, where nearly of people about them or them. ana m ala ekele ka m kwuo ka m kwebi ntere program ejikwa m opportunity na ya ọkwa biko ka ị gbaghara ka ị gbaghara nwanne m na asị na ikpe amara iji ezi ya mana ihe niile a dịchakwara akwụkwọ nke bụ eju asị Chineke gọzie.
That is why unu niile bụ ndị gbara m tackle then unu jicha m ụgwọ one bottle of hero onye unu ga na-enye m.
Hero celebration ya akpọ Hennessy.
Mba hero bụ nke anyị Hennessy bụ nke ndị ọcha. Hero bụ nke anyị.
Mba nsogbu azụ ọ bụrụ nke hero mmebutekarị nwa nkatọ nsogbu azụ nọ na nke a.
Thank you very much. Thank you very, very, very much. A lot of people really want to call. They really want to call, but let me see. A lot of people really, really want to call. When somebody is calling, there is no how I can answer two calls at the same time. Welcome to this program, As It Hot.
As It Hot, now so I go talk.
Thank you very much. This voice is very, very familiar. Go ahead, my brother.
Mazi, you have made my day today.
Thank you.
Even I'm not that today will be IKONSO Memorial Day.
That is it.
That man IKONSO. He was a very strong man, and Mazi Nnamdi believed in him.
Too much.
And you remember how you told us how you people left Senegal back to Biafra land. He left what he was doing abroad overseas and came back to save his people. And he did save his people.
Yes.
It was because of the IKONSO the Fulanis left Imo State, mostly Olu Zone and Uguta Zone. He was the one that sent them out of Olu Zone and Uguta Zone. He will be forever be remembered. He will, I say, mark my words, he will be forever be remembered. We will have IKONSO, as Mazi Nnamdi said, Douglas Road, Douglas House will be changed to his name.
Yes.
When Biafra comes.
That's correct.
And another thing, the people should borrow the spirit of IKONSO. You see, our commanders now that have followed the infiltrators, they should borrow a leaf.
Some of them, not all of them. Some of them.
Not all of them. They should. Few of them that left the struggle, they should borrow a leaf from IKONSO spirit. How people love the IKONSO.
Yes.
How people will always be there to support IKONSO family.
Yes.
And I'm using this opportunity to thank Ada Biafra. Ada Biafra, Chukwu Gozie Ndewo. You have not been forgotten, and we can never forget you. You know what the ordeal you went through. And we've been praying for you. Biafrans are happy today to hear your voice. Let me introduce myself. I'm the elder calling from Atlanta, Georgia. Elder Oleka calling from Atlanta, Georgia. An active member of IPOB under oath. I survived the genocide. I know what war is all about. I experienced it. And they was also about Kurogo.
Sure.
If you look at what is going on within us, how the infiltrators came to destabilize this organization, Mazi Nnamdi set up. And the people they are using and those Mazi Nnamdi loved, gave positions. They are the ones today because of money. IKONSO rejected money. Few of them now are taking money. I don't know how long. And what they are taking Biafra money. I don't know how long that money is going to sustain them. Let me tell us one thing. You can pardon me what I'm going to say now. All those infiltrators, all those who have betrayed this struggle, IKONSO died, he did not betray this struggle. His spirit is still fighting on. IKONSO Bonyomenana. All those who have betrayed this struggle, who follow the infiltrators, let me tell them what is going to happen. Mazi Nnamdi will soon regain his freedom. I am an elder. I know what I'm talking about. When he comes out, then that little thing in Finland, he a documentary from Nelly Ofebu, from Nenanya, from Kalu, from Madam Oyibo, Bridget, all those people that followed me, he had done a documentary. That documentary is, he will release it, he recorded all their conversation with him. Every secret, anything they say for or against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That boy in Finland did a documentary. He knew that a day will come when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be released. He's going to release that information to the public from Olive will be them. But even those in Biafra land, even some of the commanders that followed him, this boy is going to make shame be upon all of them. He will release that documentary he has done because he knows he has failed. Those who sent him knew why they sent him, and they have failed. They cannot penetrate the HOD or DOS. I thank for our leadership. I thank Mazi Sinasemodo. I thank our Mazi Chike Dozem. I thank all the, especially most media warriors like you, who organically followed Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What you are doing today, none of them can do it. You are not doing saga. You are out to tell us the truth, the way it is. I've never seen you doing saga. Anytime you come on air, I listen to you. God will continue to guide you. God will continue to provide for you. God will continue to make sure He gives you that extra, which you will going to use to make sure that the consort children are in school, are being fed well. Because you have adopted them. And I'm asking other Biafrans, those who know who can continue. If you love IKONSO, get in touch with Chukwubikem. Because now he's the father of IKONSO's children. Get in touch directly with this young man that have adopted these IKONSO children. If you love IKONSO, you have to get in touch with you. And God will continue to bless you. You will never lie. He will provide for you what you will use to feed those children. Until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu regains his freedom. A lot of people do not know that IKONSO was at the palace when the Operation Python done. He was one of the people that made sure nothing happened to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We listen to his voice today. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that IKONSO is a million man in one man, there is none like him. There is no commander like him. We know there are some good and good commanders, but IKONSO was number one. Chukwubikem, and they don't have to go further. Adansuka, keep keeping your faith. Keep keeping your faith into this struggle. And we know a lot of people has fallen. And a lot of people will still fall. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said they will kill us, we will kill them. At the end, Biafra will come. And I want to use this opportunity to talk to all those in America. The major problem we are having today is people in America. Those who are contributing money, sending to some of the commanders, those who have derailed from this struggle, those who have derailed from what we started. Those who are killing of our own today, IKONSO never kill anybody, any Biafra. Those people who are contributing their money and sending it to Biafra land to kill our own, to destabilize our ESN. You know, like David Meyer said that they are going to form a parallel ESN, which they use this boy in Finland to do. They did it, and they thought it's going to work for them, but their end has come. All those people who have followed him, who have followed this idiot, and God is going to expose all of them. I think they have started exposing themselves. The Americans, those in America, live in Atlanta, Georgia. When we started this program, when we started this ESN, you see a lot of people that are contributing money, those who are in the infiltrated, they never participated. They are not members of IPOB. It was after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was rendition back to Nigeria, I see a lot of them came up and started contributing money and supporting Simon Ekpa. Sorry for mentioning that name. But their end will come. They will regret every of the action. I have all their name, the information, what they are discussing. I have it here. It's not everything we are going to say until Mazi Nnamdi Kanu regain his freedom. And you see that boy will disappear from the scene. You will not hear his word again, but you will hear what he has compiled together He did a program. That program will be released to the people for us to know, even those who are claiming to be with us. Those is from South Africa, those from Europe, those from Asia, those from America. He's going to expose all of them. That boy has no friend. He's going to expose all of them, and then he will disappear. But he will never go free. Hope Uzodinma, the governor of Imo State, Hope Uzodinma, make sure that the culture's body is preserved. Hope Uzodinma in Imo State, whether you're in office or you're leaving office, make sure the culture's body is preserved. If not, your own body, your children's body, your family body will not be buried in Biafra land. It's going to be. It's not going to end up with only Hope Uzodinma. Hope Uzodinma. If we find somebody could not find it, nobody is, even if they bury you, will exhume your body. When the time comes, we come to your grave and exhume your body. Thank you, Mazi. God continue to guide and bless you. You are truly a student of Mazi Nnamdi. You truly lived in the palace. Mazi Nnamdi can look into your eyes and find out the spirit of Biafra in you. That is why anything that happens to you, he does not play with it. The way he loved the Conso is the way he loved you.
That's true.
God bless you.
Thank you. God bless you too, my brother. Our brother Mazi Oleka from Atlanta, Georgia. God will bless you always. I have Asadima was you called before while Mazi was still on call. Let me answer Mazi Akas. Asadima, then get ready. After answering Mazi Akas, I'll come back to you again. Mazi Akas, it's been long I heard from you on this platform. Welcome to this program, As They Hot. Go ahead and speak. And before you please speak louder. Your voice is very, very low. But before you speak, hold on. Somebody is asking a question from the comment section. Mr. Jones is asking me how can he get message across to Ada Biafra. Please make use of this number, the number on the WhatsApp, which people are using to contact me. Send me any message you want to get to Ada Biafra. I will get it, and Ada Biafra will receive your message. Whatever it is, send the message to this my hotline, which is +91 +491 521 4292 638. Any message you send to Ada Biafra through this line, we get to her as soon as possible. Mazakas, please speak louder and let the whole world hear your voice.
Yeah, I hope you are hearing me now.
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much, my beloved brother. It has been a very, very long time.
Yes.
Not because I am not calling on your program or not watching live due to the schedule of my work completely changed. I only come across your videos and your broadcast when you have already finished, and I continuously listening and sharing and commenting if possible, or maybe after the program. Mazi, you've been doing a lot, and even when the enemy wanted to come in to do one or two things, anything IPOB is doing, before you know, the enemy will like to infiltrate it, whether anyone they see that's going to be a benefit to us, they will infiltrate it. But I thank you for your courage, and when you see something that is strong, you call a spade a spade. This one thing I know you about, you are fearless. It doesn't matter whoever it may concern. Keep on doing the good work. Chukwu Kabiama is with you. It's not easy to be on the ground. Keep on fighting. Most of us that are living here in the Western world, most of these brothers, they are even afraid to even join the struggle, talk less of even broadcast it on air. But you are doing such. You have been inside for a long time. You can say even more better than most of us that are today that joined maybe earlier 2016, 2017. Jishika nwannem Bonyas Jishika and Kone Mogman and Kone made the ma. I didn't listen from beginning. I just came back from work and I come across. I said no, I must try. Even if I didn't get your maybe when you are checking those that I called today, you might find my name to know that your brother is still listening to you. Mazi, thank you for picking the call. I just Hello, Mazi.
I can hear you. Go ahead, my brother.
Okay, my brother. So, in all that you are saying today, when I'm listening to my brothers that are called concerning our sister that are still maybe ill, and our brother IKONSO, the sacrifice that they are paying in this struggle. Our leader cried when he was killed by the enemy, because our leader know how great this man called IKONSO is. That is why he said the government house in Imo State, he renamed that house by calling it IKONSO's house, which is going to take place when Biafra is being restored. My brother, this guy has done a lot in Biafra struggle that we won't forget him. After remembering him today, as you've made time today to call Biafrans to remember this our brother, because Simanduba, most one of our brothers said the where our people think is 5 minutes. After 5 minutes, they will forgot. But as you keep on reminding us things that are necessary we're supposed to know, we must keep on remembering him in our prayers. Even in the world beyond, I know he's still fighting because he's a great warrior. You are with him, and you know how powerful this guy IKONSO was. And we must keep on asking our people to completely keep on doing the needful in everything we are doing. We must keep on standing strong, following our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and US. Anything they ask us to do is what we must do. Even as they ask us this time to do the campaign of tweeting and calling, we must keep on doing anything they ask us to do. And we are doing. I have already made a call, more than 2-3 calls today, to also remind those of them that think we don't know what we are doing, that they must allow us to go. They must allow us to go. My brother, as it hot, I don't know what I will use to thank you, but I'm telling you honestly speaking, I have you in my mind anytime, because when you speak, I know you speak with you speak with an experience. You speak because you were there. You saw. You witnessed what happened. And when for the Biafrans listen to him, because he did put that in on ground. Even when they block our people, they block our leader in our battle, they were going to a point. I saw you there. You were there when the army wanted to shoot. Our brother you were at the front. You know, all these things is what makes you who you are today. All these things you didn't fight. Many of you that are following our leader those days to these campaigns all over Biafra land, most of them today have been bought off. But you are still here doing the needful. That's how you know a gallant man. That's how you know people who are really doing the needful in this struggle. My prayer always is that God keep on blessing you, Machineke, for this good work you are doing. Well, I'm really, really pleased with you. It doesn't matter the attacks, it doesn't matter the conspiracy, what they are trying to rubbish your name, but you still keep on standing strong. May God bless you, my brother. We'll keep on remembering you in our prayers, that God will continue to guide you in Biafra land, secure you from every hand of the evil ones and from all evil doers. And the same thing goes our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Our prayer always that in no due time he will be released, because the court of the Zoological Republic have released him, acquitted and discharged. But they are still holding an innocent man a prisoner of conscience. Mazi, we are still doing the need for here in Austria, and allow me just in the 2 minutes to remind our people here in Austria concerning the first protest we are going to have here in Austria on 1st of May, which is the Monday that is coming. All of us of freedom, those that love our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, Austrian IPOB, we are protesting here on 1st of May, which is going to be a public holiday. And where we are going to have this protest is in Linz. All road is leading to Linz. The time of this protest is 8 o'clock in the morning. We are gathering at the Volksgarten. All the coordinators, zonal coordinators that are coming from other states, please, immediately you drop, you know exactly where it is, but I just would remind those of them that will be coming that have not come for the first time, immediately you drop from the train station, it's just about 50 meters from from train station where we'll be gathering. If you don't just make a call, we'll direct you how to meet us, or we'll come to the train station and pick you up and bring you to the gathering ground. And please, as we are coming, don't forget our regalias and our flags. because it has to be televised. Austrian television is going to carry it. We want to remind Austrian government that our leader, despite that the Zoom court has released him and has acquitted him, they are still holding him incommunicado. And they want our leader to contract this deadly sickness of the tuberculosis. These are the plans of the Jew. So everybody, please, all road lead to links on 1st of May. We have to shake the Austrian government again to let them know that our leader is still in the hands of the enemy, and what we are acting is for referendum and also the release of our leader Mazi and Kanu. May God bless you, my brother, for giving me this opportunity to make this also announcement in your platform. Thank you for giving me this opportunity, and may God bless you, Martineke. You are still on my mind. Only I meet your program when you have finished already, and I thank God today that I met you when you've not gone out of the program. Thank you, Mazi.
Thank you very much. It is our program, it's not my program. As the hot Biafra television belong to Biafran people, I am just an anchor of this program, and it is all our program. Thank you very much, Mazakas. May Chukwu bless you too. And for those of you that are asking the number to get, which you can use to reach or send any message to Ada Biafra, the number is already tagged here, is already pinned here. The number is, let me call it slowly, +491 521 429 2638. I repeat again, +491 521 429 2638. Any message you send on this platform, on this particular number, only on WhatsApp, we get to Ada Biafra. Please, I call for it, and I believe Biafrans love each other. Ada Biafra has been suffering for over 1 year, 5 months, 2 weeks plus. And she spoke to us today because she wants to, remember our gallant hero and celebrate him too, IKONSO. And our sister Asadema wanted to call, but I'm going to call her back. Asadema is not somebody that will miss a call on my platform. I will overlook it. Asadema, welcome to the program. Aside Hot.
Hello?
Hello, welcome to the program. Aside Hot. I'm live and the world is listening. You called while I was answering call. Asa, go ahead and speak.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't start on time, so I didn't hear Ada when she spoke. Because I heard you earlier that she's coming to speak, but because I'm working, so I didn't hear her. I wasn't listening when she spoke.
Okay. After the program, you can listen. You can listen to it again. Then you hear her.
Yeah. I just want to thank you for anchoring the program and bringing her to for us to hear her voice, because we haven't seen her or heard from her for I think a year now, a long time anyway.
Yes.
And I'm so sorry about what happened to her. I can't even imagine what she's going through. I'm so sorry about everything that happened to her. And also because like when IKONSO was murdered by Hope was the man, I didn't know IKONSO. I only just started joining Biafra struggle. I was still a baby, so I heard Mazi crying on the radio. I was like, who is this person that Mazi is crying for? I did not cry because I didn't know him. So it was later that I started seeing IKONSO's body being displayed all over social media. My heart was broken. Were they trying to shame him? This is a man trying to protect the whole state. In fact, you could say the Southeast. And he was killed in that manner. So from that day, and other people who'd been murdered by either Hope Uzodinma or Obiano or what's his name, and Abia State Governor, all these people that are killing our people. I'm so sorry about Ada. Yeah. So I'm going to listen to the program again.
Okay.
Mazi, can I ask a question? Do you know the guy? I could have called you privately to ask you this, but I don't want to. I chose not to ask you privately. There's a guy that called on your program before. He was called, not today, Miri Marugo.
Okay.
Do you know the name?
I do not know him one-on-one. He's one of my fans. He follows me.
Was he autopilot before?
Really?
I don't know if he's the same guy because I heard him called on your program.
Yes,
I think 2 times.
Miri Marugo is calling on my program. I do not know if he's a member of Autopilot. My sister, I want to put it correctly here. Whoever that is a member of Autopilot that have repented indeed, that have realized that they were following the wrong person and come back to the structure of IPOB led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the DOS led by Chike Doziem is welcome. That is how I want us to understand it. So maybe if he is the one you are talking about that later changed and come back to his senses and follow up with what we are doing, is highly welcome. By the way, the Biafra we are fighting for is not only for us, it is for everybody, including the members of Autopilot, including Hope Osodimba that killed us and killed IKONSO, that's still killing us now, including the governor of Ebonyi State, Devil Omahi. We are fighting for Biafra for everybody. So maybe he's the one, I do not know. But go ahead and say what you have to say there.
Okay, sorry, I didn't finish the first thing I was going to say about that, but let me finish with Miri Marugo. I'm not an IPOB, a registered member of IPOB. So if it's the same person and he's been forgiven, that's okay for people who are registered. I follow Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and I support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as the non-registered member of IPOB. I will never forgive that guy if it's the same guy. That guy tortured me. He tortured me. He tagged me. He didn't tag me just morning, afternoon, night. He tagged me on every post he made. He cursed me. He cursed my generation. At a point, I was afraid to come onto Facebook. I even stopped talking about Simon. I even stopped posting about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu because I was so afraid to come on Facebook. Imagine, until I mourned him. Because I have to mourn you to forget about you. After mourning him that he doesn't exist anymore, then I returned to Facebook and continue to post. That guy tortured me without seeing me physically, if he's the same guy. Like I said, I have no right to decide who to forgive and who not to forgive. But for me, I said in my words, if it's the same Miri Marugo that tortured the life out of me, I untagged myself. I don't know how many accounts he has. The next thing, he's tagged me on another awful post. You wouldn't believe the kind of things this guy used to write. Anyway, that's by the way. Ada Biafra is a woman, yeah, in Biafra struggle. I overheard somebody saying, not overheard, I actually heard somebody denigrating women who are supporting the struggle, that you're not supposed to have women in the struggle. Look at what happened to Ada Biafra. You know, the woman called it Darago. She's still with the SS or whatever they are called, with Nigerian authorities anyway. She's still there. Nobody knows what's going to happen to her. How many times has she come to court? Her case has not been heard. And somebody sitting somewhere saying women should not come in. Women should actually be exempted from the struggle. I really struggle why people like that are not cautioned. I'm not in IPOB, but I support the struggle. I support Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I support in any way that I can. I support the struggle. But hearing some men, or there's only one person anyway, so don't want to add everybody to join him. Hearing somebody boldly, openly talking down on women who are in the struggle.
Hold on, Asa, hold on.
It's
1
very
minute.
heartbreaking when I remember
Asa,
somebody
hold on.
like Ada
Asa, hold on.
and Idarago.
Asa, hold on. Now listen to me, please.
Oh, sorry.
Hold on.
Okay.
Mazi Oxford, please stop spamming this program. If you spam this program more once again, I will block you. This program is not a program you come and be posting long messages, kicking other people's message out because you want us to see what you are posting. This person is trying to debunk what you are saying about Miri Marugo. He said that Miri Marugo is a member is not an autopilot, but a comrade from UAE family. We have heard you. You don't need to keep posting it all over again. It's called spamming, and we don't entertain it here. Please, don't do it again. Your message is already received. Thank you. Continue, continue, Wada, Asademo.
Yeah, and so to continue to denigrate and disparage women who come close to the struggle, or people who are actually in the struggle. People like Ada Biafra, people like Hidara Gold, people like Kalugo. I'm naming women who are actually in the struggle. And these are very, very young women. Yeah? If someone, what Hidara Gold and Ada Biafra had gone through in this struggle, I don't know. I'm trying to choose my word very carefully because I don't want to offend majority because of one person.
Now, I want to address that. You made a very valid point here. You see, if you listen to this, I believe you're going to listen to this program again. You're going to start from the beginning to listen to it. There are people that when they want to run a program, they talk carelessly. They talked on guard. They don't guard their statements. They open their mouth. They just speak because they want to speak. They also speak because they think that when they are speaking that they are making sense, but they don't know that there's a lot of foolishness in what they are saying. In this struggle, we need women, we need men. In this struggle, we need girls, we need boys. What we don't need in this struggle is saboteur. As long as you're a woman and you are doing greatly in this struggle, I stand with you. Any individual that is calling for women to be taken, not to be allowed in this struggle, that person is demented. Anybody that is saying that women should not allow to have a post in this struggle, that person is a fool. Because I remember when Mazi Kanu said that if our women join this struggle, the Biafra restoration will be close to us, much closer to us. So if you are saying this or reacting to the individual who was saying that that the women should not be allowed in this struggle because of this, because of that, you can't take because of the action of 1 or 2 or 3 women to judge every woman. No, there are gallant women that I know in this struggle that are doing greatly well without their name being mentioned on air. There are many, both those that are supporting financially, both those that are praying. There's one woman in this struggle called Agnes Nwokike. This woman is praying for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu 247. I just made mention of her name. She may be thinking, why did Mazi talk about my name today? Because I saw what she's doing while I was in the palace. This woman goes to mountain time to time on behalf of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. She prays. Anytime she comes to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, I feel her presence whenever she's praying for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So how can one individual who might have taken enough money come on air and be condemning women, saying that women should not be allowed in this struggle? Let the person go and burn into ashes. My dear sister, I stand with you on this. Please make it short so that I can answer 1 or 2 calls before I bring the program to an end, because I'm almost approaching 3 hours. Go ahead, please.
Okay, my sister Ada Biafra, I greet you. I salute your courage. I don't know how many. In fact, I cannot do what you've done. So I'm just saying thank you to you, and God will be your strength. That's all. But thank you very much for anchoring this program, and thank you very much, Mazi, for all you've been doing as well. Thank you, and may God bless you as well.
You say thank you very much. Bye, dear. Thank you very, very, very much. Asadi Manwosu is a good woman. Asadi Manwosu is supporting this movement. I mean, financially and otherwise. So anytime she complains about something, I look into it. If what he's saying is truth, I take it up. Some people come on air and begin to talk rubbish. They think they are making sense. Look at Omote Biafra. Omote is doing extremely well. Exceedingly well. Look at Achalugo. Look, these are women that you can come out and say, yes, these men, and there are those that are not speaking on air that are doing greatly well that you don't know. Now, see, no woman should be allowed to hold a post, this and that. Nah, man, there are people that are not even worthy to talk about this struggle. There are people that are not worthy to be speaking about this struggle. Because if you take women out of this struggle is not balanced. Women must be included. If you are saying that women should be doing I understand where you're going to. That is why I had to say it the way I did. And I owe nobody apology, because our women are greatly men. They are doing greatly in this struggle. And I love them. I love them so much. It's not easy. There are girls that are moving from one place to the other, snapping picture, posting on Facebook. But our girls are jettisoning all those kind of lifestyle. But they are talking about Biafra, writing, posting, sharing. I know so many of them. I don't want to be mentioning names because they are numerous. Should I talk about Cindy Peters? Should I talk about Sidini Amaka or Ada Biafra Chisom? They are uncountable numbers of them that are doing greatly in this struggle. So somebody should not come here and be talking rubbish. I only need only but one call. Only but one call now, then I'll bring the program to an end. One call. The lucky person should call now. Once I receive this one call, then I will bring the program to an end. Whoever that want to speak now, the line to call is open. You can call, then I will.
Good day, brother.
Please,
yeah, Mazi.
You have 3 minutes, please. You have 3 minutes to conclude, please. Only 3 minutes.
Go ahead. I'm calling from a location. First and foremost, today is the day of recognition our hero.
Yes.
Some of them, IKONSO precisely. I think we honor Ada. You also we calculate every one of them. So, what I want to say is this: we have to do more to recognize the family in our love, the more. And again, even this our sister that came really with us. Just keep concentrating.
Your line is not clear. Your line is not clear. Your network is coming and going.
But I'm here. Oh.
Yeah, go continue.
Am I clear? Am I coming out clear now?
Yes, continue on that lane. Go ahead.
Okay, so now what I'm saying is this: I come across a group. These groups are just saying they were tagged IKONSO group coming to support their fundraising. So I think keep asking, what kind of group is that? Why are they keep on using the name of our late comrade that was group?
Which group is that? Is it on WhatsApp? Is it on WhatsApp or anywhere? Show me the group. Give me the information. If they are not genuine, because IKONSO family doesn't have idea about anybody.
The criminalities that are going on in our land. That's what I'm saying. So these are the groups I'm talking about. So now, let me just go straight to the point. So please, for the sake of clarity's sake, I think our women, our ladies, our comrades, our women are recognized. But I took information of Nnamdi in America, number 2 again. We won't tolerate that nonsense because we can't today. So thank you. Thank you. It's okay.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you very, very much. Any group that is raising fund in the name of IKONSO without having any clearance from this movement, the person Chineka Boyoku, the leadership of this movement must know who you are. That is why I warned from beginning that nobody, I repeat, nobody should call Madam Bridget name because of the fundraising which she did during the time of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Anybody that is talking about Madam Bridget in regards to that fund, I say, should desist from doing that, because that woman is innocent of that accusation that she embezzled that money. She did not embezzle that money. And I know what I'm saying. That is why I said Biafra should hold me responsible. If at the end of the day, what I'm telling you about Madam Bridget not embezzled any fund that was contributed for the sake of IKONSO's house rebuilding, it hold me responsible. I said so. And I'm saying it with my hand on my chest. I cannot lie to you. I don't join people to destroy somebody that did not contribute, that did not commit any crime. The person might have offended you one way or the other, I don't know. But the way I know, the area where I know, I will not allow you to do something that is wrong to that person. I will fight for that person. That is why I am different. Therefore, on this note, I want to thank all of you that have called, and those of you that want to contact, that want to send message to Ada Biafra. I have given you the link which you can use to send your message to Ada Biafra. Today is the day we are remembering IKONSO. And while you are remembering IKONSO, do not forget that it has children and family too that are being taken care of. May Chukwuka bless all of you that have supported, that have sent something to this family, that have been doing greatly well in support. And may God bless Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a prisoner of conscience who is coming out of the dungeon very, very soon by the special grace of God. I believe that he will join us as soon as possible. And I thank Mazi Chikedoziem, our HOD, who is doing extremely well to make sure that Biafra restoration is on the right path, waiting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to join. I believe from Nokwa Guyelanaka, Agaha Yunaria. Thank you very much, Mazi Chikedoziem, and all the media warriors that are fighting alongside with me, making sure that Biafra land is protected. Those gallant men in the bushes, the ESN command, may Chukwuka bless you all. Thank you. I remain your brother Mazi.
Biafra's Got Talent exclusive.
They will.
As we continue to mourn the very great and talented IKONSO, which is the chalice of God, the Holy Grail himself.
Biafran warrior, IKONSO, freedom fighter man, IKONSO is our hero, IKONSO in the rest of the paradise. You fought like a soldier, and you died like a soldier. You never betrayed our motherland. Your legacy lives on. You are a gallant soldier, a fervent soldier, benevolent soldier. My brother, you will live on. IKONSO, you will live on. IKONSO,
Yes, so I'm coming to the end of this particular program today. I'm going to catch you guys once again, once I'm ready to come up. There's a program I proposed to do, I think the day before yesterday, but I couldn't do that program for one reason or the other. But I'm still going to do that program to expose the idiot who is hiding somewhere and claiming what he is not. When time comes, you hear from me. God bless you. Kenesiano.